what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Casey, and this is Almost Anything Outdoors.
Wood stove.
Welcome to the world's smallest portable camper. And I'll show you what all we're going to put inside. So for this build, we're going to have the Blue Eddy solar powered generator. Got all the solar stuff for it. We're going to have a heating pad that will go underneath to heat it up. I found this little cast iron pan and use that for cooking. And then we got some brake lights here. And this will plug right into the trailer lights. These will go on the outside of this because this is going to be connected to the back of the car, and it's going to be blocking the brake lights and the blinker. This will solve that problem. So this heating pad is supposed to run at 10 watts. We're going to see how true that is as soon as I figure out how to turn this thing on. Okay, so let's see. Strong. That's what it says. So we're going to put it on the highest setting it has, right? So basically the highest 14 watts. So it's a little higher than 10, I would say. Alright, so what I was going for might help if I go to the right side. Nope, it helps if you have the right board. But I was going for a design like this. You can see that when you got it right here. And then obviously this part would be taken out. But I'm a KISS builder, you know, keep it simple, stupid. We're just gonna go with the square shape because trying to cut this out 8 more times, jeez. That's what happens when you have a vision, but you're not a builder, so you can't build that vision. You know? But we'll just build a square vision, all right? I can build square. Ta-da! This is gonna be my entrance. The door. The door is going to go here. And probably put the other one here, center, the other one here. And then that should fit those foam boards perfectly in there. Might take a couple days, but I'm going to get it done. It's going to be sweet. It's just going to look like a box being moved around on the back of my vehicle. No one will even know it's a camper. And then we could pull up into Home Depot and sleep there and they won't even know. But yeah, we got the second wall up. I'm about to fix in the 2 side walls. Once all that's done, then I gotta lift it up, put my 2 straps on, screw it down, then do the roof. Flush there. Yeah, this side has a centerpiece. You know, for putting the foam in. As to where this one is open. But this is going to have a box here that comes in. Then right here, it's going to be a shelf. So yeah. And then your feet will just go underneath all that. Basically just a little hidden storage container to sleep in. Let's continue on. So I'm using Gorilla Tape, but what I'm doing here is sealing every crack, every hole I can find, right? I'm gonna be using this in the winter time. I want it to be warm in this thing. And then I have a 1-inch piece of foam that's gonna lay in here, and then the mattress right there will go on top of that. And that should keep it warm, at least at the bottom part. And then I gotta fill foam in. But I gotta put the outside layer on first. But first I'm gonna do the open container part because I gotta put it on there, trace it from the inside. So I don't want to close any of that off before I get that done. So the inside back wall is on. You want to make sure you put that on before you put that roof up, because if not, good luck getting it in there. Well, I mean, you could have cut between the seams, but then you have seams. Who wants that? Yeah, that's where we're at. So right now I'm gonna make my door. I got a piece held on right here, piece held on right here. I gotta get the dimensions for here to here, and this door is gonna sit inside, and it's gonna panel completely over this, and the door will just push open, so it's hidden, you know. Down here, then I can frame it in. Top one on that. Tape measure, so we're just gonna guess. Let's see. And then that'll be the door. Now we need little hinges here. We'll see if I have any, I'll be back. put another piece of wood here to hold the load of the door, because I don't know about just this little thing doing it. We'll throw screws in there too. So let's go to oh, hi. So this is going to be our shelf. This is going to be underneath of our feet. And so I like that. What's going on is this is magnetic, right? That way it'll catch it just like that. I think it's adjustable, huh? Oh, nice. Boom. Still swings in a little bit, but at least it catches it and holds it. The sheet's on this side, sheet on this side, a sheet on the inside here. I need to put another 2x2 there. And then, yeah. This one's just gonna have to go from here to here. Then this one will go from here to there, and not this side. We'll just have to fill that gap in with something. All right, so I don't want to bore you guys with every building piece of this, so I'm just gonna pop in and out as something new gets put on. All right, but we got this wall on now. And see, when we have problems like this, after we get everything on the inside, I'm just gonna take thick beads of caulk. That's why I went with white. Not only will it be bright in here, but yeah, just beads of caulk everywhere that I can. And then as you can see, I also put the black tape at the tops, and then I'll go around. I'm gonna do this on each one, all around it, until everything gets nice and sealed up. Because I'm gonna be in this thing in the snow, and I'm trying to make it as light as possible, because two of us got to pick this up and put on my Reese hitch, and it's not gonna be fun. All right, figured I'd bring you back guys in. We got all the side walls, back wall, this side wall. Now before I could do these two front, I have to set the wiring for my brake lights, turn signals. So this will run a TV, but unfortunately I broke the TV. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and get a different one. But yeah, we're gonna have entertainment in here. 6.5 hours for this little TV. And I can get one even smaller, 13. So. All right, I'm starting to get some insulation put in. And yeah, foil tape's the best thing to use. But I'm using Gorilla tape and foil tape. So I only got 2 of them. We're gonna make it work for the whole thing. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around the whole thing, get insulated. And then I gotta get that inside panel on. And then these 2 right here. That way I can get those closed in. the trailer kit wire, or trailer brake wire kit. It's got the blinkers that I'm gonna use. Well, it's gonna be wired up weird because the 2 bolts go like that, so it's gonna have to go into there like that. But it should still serve its purpose. That way I can run my wires through my holes. We also have some caps, or gaps and cracks. We have gaps and cracks. Jeez, oh Pete, can't talk today. And this, I'm basically gonna put in the corners and here, there, basically all the bottom corners, because the wind when you're driving is gonna come this way. So I mean, I'm gonna come up through these, any little crack I see, and then all the way up here at the top. But that one won't get done until after the ceiling panel, or ceiling panel's in. So that's a good idea of how the trailer lights are gonna be. I don't want them sticking out too far. That's gonna stick out a little bit, but that's okay. That means people see the blinker really well. But yeah, that's how they're gonna go on. And then run my wires all the way to the back. Yep, we're getting there. Alright, I got on the outsides of it. Now I just gotta stick the nozzle through on each one and just pour that expanding foam in there. And then that'll be good. And then we can put the outside panels on. And we're gonna be so warm in here, and it's gonna be so tightly sealed we won't even be able to breathe in it. Totally kidding. We're definitely gonna put, you know, I don't know. Alright, we're getting the backside insulated. We're gonna fill it till it's full, and then we'll put the pink stuff on, then put the panels on. But I feel like this thing's gonna be warm. And it is super windy outside right now. Alright, so this is where we're at. Got the outside panel going on. I gotta do the door, then that panel. Still gotta fill this with insulation. But here's the inside. This part's gonna end up just being exposed, I guess. Or I could put a strip in there, I don't know yet. But the purpose of this isn't to be beautiful and pretty. This isn't $1 Million Mansions TV show, okay? This is, I did it myself. The whole purpose is functionality. The whole purpose of this is it needs to function. Don't need to look beautiful. But once I throw all the paint and everything, the sealers on the outside, it's just gonna look like a big giant box. I like when I'm recording on my phone and I forgot I was recording on it and I started looking everywhere for my phone. Oh yeah, duh. Boom, there's the hidden camper. And ta-da! You just pop in here. I got some lights in here. I think you can see that. Now we just gotta do the roof. That's pretty well hidden though. There's like a little tiny little thing here. Camouflage boom. Grab it to open the door. Like a latch thing on the inside that keeps it from going all the way in. But yeah, that's where we're at. We got a TV mount, light. We have more lighting going all the way around. Of course, the carbon monoxide. And I'm gonna set some candles up there and light them on fire and see if that'll go off or if it'll stay warm in here. And then we'll get the temperature of what it is in here. All right, it's 37 degrees in here, so We're gonna light the candles, see how temp gets. All right, so I got the candle burning. The carbon monoxide's working. And we're gonna come back in about an hour, and it's either gonna be warm in here or that's gonna be going off like crazy. So we'll see what happens. Always carry a pocket knife. Let's do a little unboxing. This is another little present for the camper. Alrighty. So they put it in a bag, in a box, in a box, in a bag. Did I say that right? Yeah. A box and a bag and a box. Like, wow. Alright, so I don't know if you can see that or not. I decided to get this one because it comes with a nice carrying case for if I go backpacking. If you're gonna get something, might as well make sure it's multi-use, right? Jeez. Oh, so the whole thing just unfolds. Okay. Basically, it just all unfolds. Well, that's nifty, I guess. Alright, so it's been an hour. That hasn't gone off. Looks like it's about 60 degrees in here now. 58 over here. Let's check this back corner. 56. So it's the warmest over here. But from 37 to 62, I'd say it's pretty good for an hour. This is a 10-watt heating pad. This is really what's gonna keep me warm in here. And I'll be plugging it into my power station once I put it in here. Also, I have some hand warmers that are all rechargeable. Everything I'm using is low wattage, rechargeable. That way the Blue Eddy will last all night. Alright, so the only thing left to do is to take this and throw it on the back of my car, and then on each side I have to mount the trailer lights. They're gonna be right here. Once I mount these, put it on the car, then I'm gonna go do a stealth camp in this. So if that's something you guys want to see, that'll be on the next video. So don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and then you'll see the next video, which will be coming soon.